In this video, we're going to learn about using the ribbons. In older versions of Microsoft PowerPoint and other Microsoft products, they called these tools across this area toolbars. But in this case, we call these ribbons. Right now we have the home ribbon displayed. We can see that up here at the ribbon tabs. This is the insert ribbon, design ribbon, all the way over. Let's go back to the home ribbon and use it for our demonstration here. The ribbons are divided up into different sections. Notice this is the clipboard section. You can see the label down here. It's divided by a gray bar. This is the slide section. We have the font section, paragraph section, on over. Notice some sections and some tools in the different sections might be grayed out. And the reason why these are gray in this case is because we're not working with a font right now. If we were typing some text, then this area would be lit up, and you'll see that later. Actually, if I click down here like I'm about ready to type some text working with fonts, then this area is lit up and I could make changes. Notice at the bottom of some of these sections you also have this little expander button. When you point to it, it gives you kind of a quick menu that explains what the font area does, or the font section of the ribbon does. If you click on that expander button, it might bring up a dialog box in this case. This dialog box, you could tell, it's working with fonts because of the title bar across the top. You have two sections to this dialog box because you have these two little tabs at the top for making changes. You also, a little bit about these dialog boxes that might pop up. If you have a question mark, you can always click on that and it takes you into help relating to the information on the dialog box. So if you're not quite sure what you need to change, what you need to do, you could always click on that. If you want to just close out of the dialog box without making any changes, you could click on the red X, or in this case, just the X in the upper right-hand corner, or you could click on cancel. If you make changes in a dialog box and you want to save those changes or make those changes take effect, you would click on OK. In this case, I want to click on cancel. Sometimes when you click on an expander button, you might get an area of your desktop that'll open up. Instead of a floating dialog box, you're going to get a docked area. So this is an area for working with the clipboard. We're not going to worry necessarily about what you do with the clipboard or anything like that right now. But sometimes the area might pop up on the right-hand side of your screen. So you might have something to pop up here, depending on what you're doing, what you're editing, what you're creating at the time. If you want to close that area out, you can just click the X in the upper right-hand corner of that section. So that is a little bit about working with the ribbons. And as you go along and learn more, you'll learn more about each little tool on the ribbon.